Okay, hello. Now, let me show you where I am. Let's set up. Make sure that this is all as it should be. Okay, so this is where I am today. I'm at my old upstairs desk. Hello, everybody. And I do apologize, there is an idiot outside with a leaf blower. There is absolutely nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. But let's get going. So I have a microphone today, so the sound will be better. I have clean glasses, and I have a very nice big mug of tea, and everything else that I may need. So today we are drawing a Verreaux Eagle Owl. That is this guy, also known as a giant eagle owl. And about 2 nights ago, Tom and I were going for a walk by the river at night, just because it's absolutely beautiful out at that time. And I was telling him how I was thinking of painting an owl for this stream. And as we walked around the corner, we looked up, and on the apartment block over the road, there was a giant owl. And by giant, I mean he must have been mid-thigh to me at least, or he looked like it. And the only owl that could be is the Verreaux. It's the largest owl in Africa, and it stands to, I think, 66 centimeters, which is quite incredible. And it's also called the Milky Eagle Owl. So that's who we're painting, and I just thought that it was a lovely sign. Get off the camera, Luna. Sorry. To see an owl right as I was talking about it. So I'm going to do this one in the same style as the octopus last week, because I'm really enjoying working in that style, of working with pencil and then with ink afterwards. And the Verreaux Eagle Owl is actually found throughout Africa. There are various eagle owls throughout the world. I'm sorry, but the mouse birds keep landing on my camera. And it is the only owl with pink eyelids, which is a very weird and interesting little piece of information. I don't know who sat and looked at owl eyelids for that long that they discovered it's the only one with pink eyelids, but it is. I've always had a soft spot for these guys. When I was growing up, there was a family that nested every year in the chimney of the house over the road. And every year they would drop grumpy babies into the garden, little fledglings, who would then meander around, because, I mean, this is East London in the 80s, so nobody really has walls. And the babies would sort of meander between their house and our house for a week or two until they learned to fly. I can promise you there is nothing grumpier, and if you're like 6, more terrifying than an angry baby owl. I remember trying to take one home and getting ravagingly bitten, because I was the kid who always took animals home. So and I suppose I'm still the kid who takes animals home. Although I think nowadays I'd know better than to try and take an angry baby Verreaux Eagle Owl home. Now, I discovered last night, actually, on, what is his name? One of my favourite Instagram channels, Ned Pickett, that these ears on the owl are actually called plumicorns. And I love that. It's my new favourite word. Plume means feather, and corn is a horn. And they are not ears, nor they horns, but they do show the mood of the bird, the same way that the mousebird's crests show their mood. So this guy's got his plumicorns lying flat. He looks quite like he's interested in what's going on, but he's a little bit nervous. Now, one thing that I've wanted to do is to read poetry, and because I'm not very good at talking, I never have been, so today I'm going to be reading The Owl and the Pussycat, because it is a lot funnier than I remember it being when I was a kid, and it would amuse me greatly to read it when I'm drawing the owl. However, what I have here is the call of the Verreaux Eagle Owl. I'm on Xenocanto. This is probably going to drive the mousebirds nuts, but they can deal. Let me put this right by the... They grunt. Isn't that awesome? They don't hoot, they grunt. I love that. And grunting owls. I do wish that that idiot with his bloody leaf blower would just go away. I suppose it is one of the things about living in the suburbs is that there is always going to be someone with a leaf blower. I mean, just use a rake. Why do you need this thing that unleashes like masses of petrol fumes onto the world just to move a few leaves around. Oh, and there he goes again. It's the garden service for the block over the road. And I do not understand how they serve the garden by moving a couple of leaves around, and every single time they come, they cut all the flowers off of any plants that are there. So they've got a beautiful rose hedge, and it has the most lovely apricot flowers, and every time it's flowering they cut every single flower off, and I do not get it. Maybe someone who knows a bit more about plants than me can fill me in as to whether there is a reason to their madness. However, I don't think so. Oh, what's that? Peace and quiet. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, let me get this ready, because I have not memorized it, because I don't really have a memory. I'm like an old 286 computer. My memory does not work. So, The Owl and the Pussycat by Edward Lear. The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea-green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money, wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. "Oh, lovely pussy, oh, pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are. You are, you are. What a beautiful pussy you are." "Pussy," said to the owl, "you elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married, too long have we tarried. But what shall we do for a ring?" They sailed away for a year and a day, to the land where the bong tree grows. And there, in the wood, a piggywig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose. His nose, with a ring at the end of his nose. "Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring?" said the piggy. "I will." So they took it away and were married the next day, by the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on mince and pieces of quince, which they ate with a runcible spoon. And hand in hand, at the edge of the sand, they danced by the light of the moon, the moon, the moon. They danced by the light of the moon. I have many questions. The first one is, why are 2 apex predators who would kill each other getting married? Also, what is runcible? I have no idea what a runcible spoon is. A bong tree I can Only surmise. I'm sure that many of you have the same idea as me. However, it is super cute, regardless. I'm going to have to find out what Runcible is. Hang on, I need to Google this quickly. Oh, it's like a spork. It is a spork. Look. Okay. Not image not found, but very tiny image. Yeah, it's a spork. I did not know that sporks had been in existence for that long, and I've learned something. I don't know how they ate raw quince with a spork though. Those things are hard. Also, why are they eating quince? Quince is horrible. There are a few things that I would want to eat less than raw quince. I think one of them's banana, but actually I think I'll eat a banana before I eat raw quince. Sharpen this. Zephyr off my head, please. Now, these owls are brown and grey. They do not have any particularly pretty colours. It's sort of a dark mottled, cool coffee coloured brown. So I'm just going to be adding in touches of colour. to 8B. Here's an interesting thing about owls. Owls are not all completely nocturnal. You do get day owls. And, sorry about that. The color of their eyes tells you what time they are most active. Now, the Verreaux Eagle Owl with these pitch black eyes is quite obviously a late night owl, as you think. But you also get crepuscular owls. Crepuscular, I think that's how you say it. Sort of early morning and evening. And they often have orange eyes. And day owls have light eyes, like blue or pale brown. I was originally going to paint the wood owl, which is another one that we have in this area that I hear very frequently. And they are also late night with these pitch black eyes. Beautiful little things. If you are fortunate enough to ever see one, they are very surreptitious. We've got a pair of them that I hear late at night when I'm lying in bed, which is just so wonderful to listen to. Tea time. I love this mug so much. It keeps my tea hot for like hours. My previous mug, it would be cold in about 3 minutes flat. I don't know if you've ever actually held an owl. They have the softest feathers you've ever felt in your life. It's just... I wish that there were more cuddly owls. a number of years back, actually, when I was still keeping birds and doing rescue, I considered getting an owl. We lived in a house in Johannesburg that had a serious rodent problem, as many old houses in Johannesburg do. Mice in this case, not rats, fortunately, but yeah, the little known fact is that poisons don't work on many city-dwelling rodents because they've actually built up an immunity. And we'd tried to get rid of them humanely, and then with poison when that didn't work. Did not succeed. And I briefly toyed with the idea of getting an owl to add to my bird collection, if you can call it that. And I found out that you have to be a member of a Batteliers Society in this country in order to keep any raptor. And spoke to the guys at the, I think it was the Fitbank Batteliers Society, and they were really sweet and very not at all what you'd expect. I thought that they'd be like snooty old guys wondering why this weird upstart woman would want to keep an owl. And they told the guy that I spoke to was absolutely amazing, and he was like, no, one of the best owl flyers ever was a woman, and that they'd love to have me. And in the end I decided not to, because I'm not good with raptors. I can't cope with feeding live food or killing little things for them. That's just not my vibe. I'll stick to my mouse birds and hornbills and turacos. But it was really interesting to find out. Also, having an owl would have freaked out my other birds to no end. You cannot keep raptors in softballs. It's just not a thing, and I did not have a big enough property to be able to keep them separate enough where they wouldn't know that the other one existed. And I love living in this area where there's so much wildlife, and where I get to hear the owls almost every night during the summer. So if I get out my paintbrushes, please. Now, I've just realized that I did not bring pink ink or red ink upstairs, so I'm going to have to go and fetch that shortly. And I also want to set this. You can see how badly the pencil smudges, and I found with the last couple of drawings like this that I did, that I lost quite a lot of the graphite detail, unfortunately, in the inking. Zephyr, come Zephyr, come say hello, come say hello. No. He is making a bit of a nuisance of himself. Leave my brushes alone. But look how much better they are than my first streams. If you were here, you would know that they would not be quiet, regardless of what I did. And they've just calmed down so well. I realize that it's because when I'm in my studio, I don't talk. And so they wanted to be involved with the talking. And now they're used to me just randomly talking, so they've been so much better. Okay, I'm back. And sorry, catch my breath there. I have sprayed him with sealant. So let's see if the sealant helps. That left eye is a little bit too light still. Let's just fix that up. Ugh. No. It tastes like, I don't know, surgical cold or something. I'm anosmic. I can't smell, but I can taste. So I taste sense. Yes, it sounds weird, but it's a thing. Okay. Now, I went downstairs to get my favorite sailor shikiori. Because how can I not do his eyelids? I'm obsessed. Let's get brushes, not that one. Oh, that was clever. Okay. I have just spilled ink everywhere. I'm really having a day of it. I'm Aidan Swan. Welcome to my live stream where I spill ink. I don't think I've ever spilled more than one bottle of ink in a painting before. But this does give nice feather effects. So, I do enjoy this. Okay. That at least does not stain. I got this chestnut, I don't know, chestnut I think. I think it's chestnut ink in France a number of years back. And I love it so much. It's beautiful, cool brown. Now I'm wondering how I can incorporate the pink splotch into the overall thing, because it's there, I can't get rid of it, and I quite like it. So what can we do about this? Okay. Now this is cotton rag paper, so it soaks the ink in very heavily, so it's quite hard to rework. I'm making sure that the lids are put very securely on everything. Okay, let's dish up some gouache. Okay, now let's get on to the background. Okay, so what am I going to do? Plain black? Let's start with black. Now, let me do my utmost to not tip a third bottle of ink all over the desk. Let's get it nicely splooshed into that pink. Maybe we should even bring the pink in elsewhere. Don't know. I don't want that one. I want that. I want the blue one. Okay, now I need that to dry. So I am going to use the hairdryer very quickly on it. Okay, I'm back. That's dry. Now let's work into it. So we need 9B. There. Don't know why, I just prefer this 3B in the clutch pencil regardless. And this is why I keep this bottle of it is at this stage actually a mixture of charcoal and graphite. I think he is done. Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I do think we need to add a tiny bit more shadow into this pink. Yeah, okay, that's it. Tempted to add a bit of shiny, but yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching me tip ink all over table twice. And I will be seeing you very soon. Probably this time next Wednesday seems to be a good time. next time I will not tip ink everywhere. Yeah. See you soon.